Hi, my name is Heather. I'm 29 years old. I have cystic fibrosis, a genetic lung disease. I was diagnosed 6 months after birth back in 1988. I was born and raised on the shoreline of Connecticut and currently reside in Stony Creek, Branford. I wanted to just tell you a little bit about my story and how respiratory therapists are an integral part to my success and my health outcomes. And I wanted to raise a few questions and answer for you so that you know how much they greatly impact my health care. So I wanted to just tell you a little overview about CF and how it affects my life on a daily basis. And what's really going on a molecular level is that the sodium and water that regulates throughout my cells of my body do not regulate normally, which causes thick, sticky mucus to invade the lining of my lungs and pancreas and other organs. And with that, I have to take man-made enzymes to digest my food, gain weight, absorb nutrition, and then for my lungs, I have to do a multitude of breathing treatments in order to combat lung infections, and so that I can breathe easy and have a close to normal day. It takes me a little longer to have a normal day, but I still get to have quality days in my life. But I will say on a daily basis, it's taxing to cough a lot. I could cough up to 200 times a day. It's really tiring. And especially with relieving of the mucus secretions in my lungs, that really causes a lot of fatigue for me, and it's not fun at all. So that's probably my least favorite part about having CF is the lung secretions. I just want to relay a question that I like to answer is how do respiratory therapists, known as RTs, their acronym, impact my care and the importance of them being on my care team? Plain and simple, they're critical to my health success. They do it all and then some. And my RTs, they play an integral part to my treatment plan. They help delay disease progression, and they keep me apprised of all sorts of new information, such as breathing techniques, finding better ways to mobilize the secretions in my lungs, and they keep me posted on new devices that come up to see if they're more efficient and affordable. And I think most importantly, the resources and information that they provide me is paramount to prevent lung infections, hospitalizations, and to really have a prosperous future for myself and my family. Another question that I'd like to raise is, what do you think about being able to contact an RT via telehealth, where they can answer your questions and provide support and care? Well, first of all, I find this very, very awesome and very valuable to have the ability to express my concerns and have my questions answered via video conference. And I think this type of service to communicate with my RTs through telehealth could really expand what they really know about me, right? So I go to the doctor's office, and my care team only sees a snapshot of how I am on that day. They take tests of my lung functions, but really it's just one little point in time. And I think by participating in the telehealth, they'll be able to see how I do my treatments, how I set up my little area. See, I'm sure they can give me plenty of recommendations on how to set that up a little better and more organized, and they could give me advice on how to sanitize my nebulizer devices, and they'll really get a sense of what it's like to be me, and they'll get my perspective, the patient's perspective, and I think there's a lot of learning in that and discovery in that. And I think it's really exciting to have these technological advances in healthcare, and I cannot wait to improve how I communicate with my RTs, both on a convenience level and cost-effective level. But really, in its most transparent form, I'm a forever patient. I've built amazing relationships with my RTs. They care about me and the quality of my life, and thanks to them and the future of what telehealth can provide, I'll be able to see so many more sunsets.